Have you ever had a rental property where you don't want to or you can't make those improvements, those repairs, making the yard nice in terms of getting it rented for more money and faster for whatever the case may be? Well, today I want to share with you some of the things that we found in our 37 years of experience that can hopefully help you. My name's Tyler with Management One, and two things I really want to focus on in terms of rental homes is how the importance of repairs and, better yet, even the yard improvements. Okay, so one of the first things that we hear is not wanting to raise your property rent, either because you don't want the renter to move out and you're scared of that, or more importantly is because you know that the property may need some or a lot of improvements and you just don't want, or you don't have the financial capability of putting money in the property to do so, and in turn you want to keep the rental rate the same for your renter to kind of balance that out. Okay, this can include interior improvements, exterior improvements of your property. So the few things that I want to share with you, in some cases in these past 2 years, between 2020 up to 2022 and now moving forward, is that in some cases we've actually raised properties rents for our owners over $1,000 a month. Yes, $1,000 a month, where a rental rate was maybe $2,000. Now, because the market has just skyrocketed, we can get it up to $3,000 in some cases. And so we really urge our clients to go ahead and put money into their rental homes for the improvements, but more importantly, putting it in the right places, right? What you may think, hey, this is a great idea because you're looking at it from a different perspective. Us being in the day-to-days of the industry of rental properties, we know in our experience where the best dollars are going to be put, okay? So what does this allow you to do when you do these right improvements? It allows you to get that higher rental rate. Now, this isn't always just to put more money in your pocket so you can go spend it. Of course, that would be nice. More importantly, what we really urge is that you put it into an account for that rental property, because as we all know, if you're a landlord, investor, or looking to get into the investing game by having rental and investment property, repairs are coming. They will be due, we just don't know when. Could be this year, could be 5 years from now, whatever the case may be, you're gonna have to do those repairs. And so by raising your rental rate each and every year incrementally, as we do, is that it's putting more money into that fund to go ahead and fund those repairs in the future, okay? Now this also makes it for a better living for the renter as well, right? If something's broken, needs replacement, needs fixing, whatever the case may be, you wanna make sure that that renter isn't going to move out because those improvements aren't being done, even if the rental rate is lower than the market value. That's one of the things I'll share with you in just a moment. Another thing though that I did want to share is that inflation, it continues and will continue to rise, as we've all experienced. Gas prices, groceries, etc. The list goes on and on. What people don't realize as well, or that they might, but they don't take it into account, is that with inflation, that means property taxes, insurance goes up each and every year. Everything incorporated with repairs specifically, yes, repairs, lumber is going up, flooring is going up, the cost of those improvements. And so by putting more money in your pocket and raising those rents incrementally as we do, it's gonna allow you to go ahead and not have to stress over where is this money coming from, I have to put money into the home, whatever that situation or scenario may look like, okay? Now, one of the biggest myths out there that I wanna share with you is that if you raise your property rent, the renter will move out and then you have a vacancy, and that's no good, as we all know, being a landlord or a property owner. That is a myth that we've actually debunked here at Management One. And so what we have found is that renters will actually move specifically 7 times faster because the home doesn't have the necessary improvements, or the improvements were not being done, compared to solely and specifically just because the raise of the rent in the monthly price, okay? It's gonna cost people more to move out of a home rather than just keep paying that year-to-year incremental increase okay? So that's one of the biggest myths, and again, this is why we really want to stress that you need to have the capable funds and go ahead and do those improvements to the property when they are needed to be done, because one, that not only keeps your renter in the property and not only includes getting more money in terms of the rental rate, okay? What it also does is it improves the overall value of your property if you were to sell it now or in the future, right? Building that equity. If you don't do those repairs and your neighbor did, their house is gonna sell for more money in the future compared to yours if you did wanna sell it. And even if you're not looking to sell, you still wanna go ahead and keep up the equity of your property. So in the future, different scenarios, wanting to pull money out, whole different topic that we have videos on, but just wanted to share those few snippets with you. So again, Tyler with Management One, appreciate you watching this video as always, and we'll see you on the next one.